No matter how big your pack is, the lone wolf can still bite you and fuck you up.
What is up, guys? Fadeaway82 coming at you with a video. Proud to bring you this video with a player and a name that brings terror into the hearts and minds of players in Restopia, and that is Beardcore. Beardcore currently has this clan locked down, their compound is locked down, and he has them on edge. They're not in fear of Beardcore because he came to the rocks here with a raid team, or that he crested over those snow-capped mountain peaks with rival clans with rocket launchers. Rather, what has them on edge here is something that sprouted up over time during the cover of night, and they didn't hit it early enough on, and it metastasized into something much bigger. It could be thought of as somewhat of a hemorrhoid. Initially it was a normal hemorrhoid, and then it became an infected one. Don't Google that, guys. It's on you if you do at this point. But it is this tower here. It looks like it's part of the main compound, but it is not. This is something that Beardcore has gotten down to perfection on Restopia. He builds nasty little towers that go up near larger compounds, and he uses them as a way to oppress those groups. Now, Beardcore used to be part of a larger group. He used to be part of CML, but he has since broken off into a smaller pack and sometimes runs as a lone wolf, as is the case here. And he's built this tower that is absolutely a gnarly tower. It has a 360-degree firing radius with those shutters. It has signage here that Beardcore worked hard on, and this is also meant to provoke and call out the clan to get them to raid the tower. Beardcore really wants to put his tower to the test here, and this is one man against a very large clan. The clan is primitive down to the ground here, but the reason why they're moving primitive style is because they don't want to lose gear out in the field. Anytime they leave their base, Beardcore with the bolt actions hitting them, so they don't want to lose a lot of gear, so they're scouting out this location with rather primitive weaponry. But naked does not always equate to innocence and rust, and just keep that in mind, guys, for a question that I'm going to ask you at the end of the video. Notice here, Beardcore is using the shutters and the ladder hatches, best practices for PvP and base defense, tower defense in this case. Beardcore's ladder hatch of death is being put to good use here, guys. You can see the bodies piling up at the foot of the base here. This, again, is just a tough base to really gain access to. They're going to have to bring out rockets and C4 if they have any left at this point. This is later on in the wipe cycle, so it would require a lot of effort to get through that base. Not impossible, but you're going to have to bring a lot more than bows and arrows to that type of fight. You might be wondering what they have for resources at their base, and it's definitely a garrison over at the base. They have men stationed in different locations, different towers here that can put up a fight towards Beardcore's tower. At this stage in the game, Beardcore decided to strip down and go primitive style. He attempts to jump out the ladder hatch with a rock in hand, and he looks as though he's pinned to the side of the base by a spear and an arrow. It's not actually what happened, guys. It was more likely a glitch, but it was really cool with that one. Probably one of the coolest things I've caught with the free cam. Beardcore spawns back into the tower and makes another go for it. You can hear his bones crack as he hits the ground, immediately taking a rock to one of the white devils down here on the ground, and manifesting a spear, Beardcore is able to take one of them out very quickly, dispatches him very efficiently, while he switches over to the torch and rock and engages the other one. Another white devil materializes out of the bushes and comes at Beardcore, and at this point Beardcore falls to the ground. Notice how much damage Beardcore has sustained as he falls to the ground. He has an arrow through the knee. This was the Battle of Wounded Knee on Restopia. And back at the tower, Beardcore is going to have to make a decision if he wants to be at this tower or another one. There's actually a secondary tower, guys. You might be able to spot the sign over there that Beardcore created. So he has two towers that he can potentially spawn at. But it looks like the bulk of his supplies are likely in this one because this is the one he chooses to spawn back at. Again, utilizing the ladder hatches, he's leading them to believe he's going to come out the same way, but he instead moves it a different way and comes out the front door. As he comes out the front door here, he jumps off the steps, another great move. Immediately he pulls out a pipe shotty, taking out one of the members very quickly. Notice, guys, that Beardcore initially comes out with a rock, kind of misleading the person into thinking it's going to be a rock fight. So he pulls out his rock, they think they're going to engage in the rock fight, and then all of a sudden, bam! First time was a spear, second time a pipe shotty. Beardcore is a savage Rust player. The bodies are piling up here, both from ground fighting with Beardcore and also from Beardcore's well-defended tower with the ladder hatches and the shutters. Back at the main compound, guys, again, you can see this would be a very difficult compound to raid, but it's very hard to defend against Beardcore's tower. They do have a tower that looms even higher than Beardcore's, but it's hard to line up the shots and effectively get them in there. Beardcore can very easily close the shutters, and when the shutters are closed, there's only a very small opening, and you have about maybe a 1 in 20 chance, maybe even more, of landing a shot between that location. So that is something that is going to be very difficult for that clan to manage this compound. If they want to take care of it, they're going to need to rally their troops, wake them all up, and get them out. They do have men, again, garrisoned in these locations, so they have supplies here. They're attempting to man these battle stations, but the battle stations are not effective against this type of tower. Beardcore continues to relentlessly oppress the compound and the clan, taking them out with every movement that they have. They try to recoup supplies off their bodies. Again, they're moving naked, but we don't know that doesn't mean that they have supplies on them. They could be using this as cover, hoping Beardcore won't want to waste his ammo. And if any of you guys are wondering why Beardcore is able to land shots from far away or land them into the interior buildings with the embrasures, it's because he has the magnification zoom scope on his bolt action rifle. So that is giving him an advantage as well. Again, Beardcore is living in a place that's very lavish here. This is not your typical tower that's put up to just snipe on the go. This was built to last and stand the test of time. Beardcore has a fire up there, he has food, and he has a lot of ammo from the appearance of it. The members out here just can't get a break. Oftentimes, guys, people complain in Rust about large clans. When you're dealing with large clans, it was said previously by Uncle Rhino in a video that you have to use unconventional warfare. So as he said, throw spikes in bushes, put up landmines, build a tower like this, put landmines around the tower that you build, put spikes in the bushes around the tower, make it as painful as possible for them to get rid of you. You can fight clans as a lone wolf, and I think that's what Beardcore is showing us here. He didn't have to hide up in the high mountain peaks. If he did, he wouldn't be able to see due to the limited visibility in those locations. But by building this tower down here, he's able to really gain a foothold over this location. Again, keep in mind, this is one player against a compound and a larger group. He's taken him out very effectively and very efficiently. The question, guys, that I want to leave you with is, who do you root for in this video? Do you feel for the naked members of the large clans that people say they despise? Or do you root for Beardcore? Do you feel sympathy for the clan, or do you feel as though you're more aligned with Beardcore being the spirit of sort of the man sticking up for the commoner from the lone wolf for the smaller groups by doing this? Or is it simply just a sadistic act of griefing? Is it the tower camping that we hate when you throw up a tower on the go? Is a tower on the go any different than a tower in a base? Sorry about all the questions, guys, but think about those things and leave me some comments below. As always, guys, thank you so much. Peace.
You better stay up, because Beardcore is coming for you in the night.